this afternoon. The Atlanta Dream hosts the defending, presented by Gatorade. It's the 13 games at home down the stretch, and the opening team of the Liberty, Natasha Cloud, will get the first possession rolling here. New York 2-1 on the season series. The home team has won every game this year. Miesemann down low, spinning away from the double team, fading away, can't get it. And a rebound for the Eagles. Atlanta coming off an impressive victory over Minnesota. In fact, the Dream are the only team to defeat the top-ranked Lynx 2 times this season. 5 to shoot, Pow into the lane, defense collapses, ripped away. Solid D there by the Liberty. Miesemann over to Cloud. They run the 2-man game. Miesemann fading to the corner, and that's one of the turns. And Miesemann's been terrific. Double figures in 8 of her last 9 games as Hillman rolls to the cup and an easy 2 as Atlanta gets on the board.
Talk about terrific. Naz Hillman from Atlanta had glowing things to say about what Naz has brought to the team this season. Her energy, her leadership, and then her on-the-court play has been on another level.
Jones, corner 3, too strong. Miesemann tries to keep it alive. Howard scoops it up and initiates the break. Pace of play with Atlanta. You wanted to point it out, it's a lot different than what New York's been facing lately. The Dream currently the slowest team in the league. Here's Gray, lines it up, and a deep 3 is good.
That much off Alicia Gray. Second in the W and 3s made.
Shooting 39% on the year is Gray. As we mentioned, career high in points, rebounds, and assists. Knocks it out of bounds, 17 and 19 respectively. Cloud, some fancy footwork. Couple of pump fakes. It's a long 2, but impressive shot.
Nifty. Shot clock winding down, using the step.
Averaging just under 11 points over the last 8 outings. Said she has to score more and distribute more with Ionescu out of the lineup.
Yeah, from a leadership standpoint, they will rely so much on Cloud this afternoon.
Hillman for 3, that's short. Johannes coming off the handoff, flips it back to Jones, left wide open, toes the line. Can't get the friendly. Pow getting the screen from Jones. Gray up top, back over to Howard. 7 to shoot. Hillman rolling again. Hillman attacking the cup, swatted by Jones. Clears the airspace. But then this time it's scooped up by Howard. A lazy backcourt turnover for New York.
Yeah, too nonchalant.
Howard the drive, bothered by Miesemann. Jones right there. And the offensive rebound, that's what she does best. Jones, 3rd in the league in offensive rebounding at just under 3 per game. 4-time All-Star, key offseason acquisition for Atlanta. Miesemann down low, gets prime real estate, puts it off the glass.
And I love the ball movement at that baseline, and Miesemann with a nice dive to the basket on time.
Pow skirts around the paint. Atlanta working it around. Jones trying to post up Miesemann. Great ball movement this possession by Atlanta. Pow rewards the unselfishness. Enter Maya Caldwell at the scorer's table, getting set to check in. Atlanta now 4 of 8. Miesemann down low. Phoebish, her 3, no good. So the Liberty. Gray off the ball screen, draws 3, flips it to Jones. Beautiful pass as she goes off the window. So an early scoring flurry from Atlanta. They race out to a 12-4 lead. Some efficient, unselfish.
Yeah, by her peers, she's often said she's the most underrated player in the league as Kennedy Burke slashes down the lane. Love the aggressiveness from her early to get to the basket.
So Kennedy Burke.
Depth, I think the way that she's versatile, knocking down the 3, getting to the free throw line like you talked about, but also a good cutter off the ball. Confidence. You know, Natasha Cloud said she feels like she'll lean on Kennedy Burke a little bit more today with 8 on the roster.
Also checking in Rebecca near the playoffs.
I mean, New York was one of the deepest teams with a full roster, and so the players that they have available are good players. Beck Gardner, a great 2-way guard, great in transition, and to me, defense is her calling card.
Turnover by Jones leads to another 3 from Gray, so Atlanta punishing the carelessness of New York.
Catch and shoot 3 from Gray. This game, something Sandy Brondello wanted to limit.
Cloud trying to match Trey for Trey, can't get it. 3 New York turnovers already for the Dream. Caldwell tied up by Gardner, so that'll be a...
You must be disruptive defensively.
So far, Howard is the only starter that hasn't scored for Atlanta. Howard, long 3, in and out. I was about to say, she probably heard me right there. Has something to prove. Howard's been terrific in the 6 games she's been back since missing a month with an injury. One of just a handful of players going 16-4-4. Jones rumbling through the paint, ball poked away, ricochets off the...
Started with Caldwell. I think she got her hand in there, a bit of a deflection, and didn't allow it to be a clean drive for Jones.
4th New York turnover this quarter. Howard back over to Caldwell, trying to take Phoebish off the bounce, retreats the dribble. Griner gets tangled up down low. Howard with the loose rock, baseline fadeaway, threats 1.
A good sign for...
Now all 5 starters have scored here, Ice. Phoebish curling, draws 2. Jones looking for the 3-point line, step back, her cast is good. And Jonquel Jones has full percentage chart in the W, thanks to a recent flurry. Howard, no good. Loose ball, Caldwell gets it, high arcing shot, ripped down. Nia Coffey, some early returns off the bench. 4 to shoot, Caldwell gets it inside to Griner. 2 to shoot, Griner has to put it up. Tough shot, partially blocked. Loose ball on the floor, scooped up by Gray. In the corner, Caldwell open, look for 3. Atlanta starting to pour it on here in the first quarter.
Not going to capitalize getting that many offensive rebounds in one possession. And the best time to shoot the 3 is off the offensive rebound when the defense is scrambling.
Atlanta, again, the #1 rebounding team in the league. Cloud for 3 off the front of the rim. Cloud tries to pick him in the open floor, a bit of a gamble. New York scrambles back on defense. Howard wants to take Phoebish right off the drive. A little kiss off the glass and some beautiful touch.
The stopping, known for her 3, but she is so good in the mid-range.
New York just 3 of 9 from the field. Atlanta 9 of 18. Jones another triple. Yep. She is in a groove right now.
That's a good play call. Right, give it right back to, but now can New York get a stop? Looks like they're in zone, and that wasn't a great zone possession.
Gray unimpeded to the cup. Griner keeps it alive. Caldwell jab step back over to Coffey. 7 to shoot. Howard on the perimeter. Burke defending. Wants a contested 3. Cloud with the rebound. Phoebish trying to use the screen this time. It goes left. Beautiful take with the right hand.
Every player on the floor for New York has to be able to reject the ball screen.
Just under 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. 9 to shoot for Atlanta. Coffey left alone on an island. Here's Gray. Quick drive, blows right by Phoebish. Stop and pop. Work with here. Jones in the corner. Pump fake. Step back. Jones looking for a third 3. Skips off the rim. Atlanta can hang for the final shot of 6 seconds. Howard using the screen from Griner. 4 seconds. Howard going to have to operate here soon. Howard step back 3, and that's going to be a foul before the shot. And now it's Phoebish on the...
Make the simple pass offensively. Sometimes New York, you have all these great players with great skill, but you're not making a simple pass. On the other side.
For New York, you look at some of those hustle points as Misa Min baseline jumper, can't get it. Gardner sent to the floor. But as you dissect this box score, you'll notice Atlanta.
Both 4s on these teams.
But Atlanta 14 points combined off of second chance points and points off turnovers as Johannes can't get the injuries mounting up. It's late in the season. But when you talk to them, they won't use that as an excuse. But for Atlanta, 7 of your last 9 at home in this tight of a race is Pow's 3 is no good. Another offensive rebound for Atlanta, though.
Yeah, 2 players on that possession to me were not boxed out. New York just has to have an intention to put a body on a body. It's old school.
Jones spinning, barrels over Misa Min and gets the touch on the 2.
One of the strongest players in the league, Bree Jones, using the muscle inside.
Largest lead of the game for the Dream at 14. Johannes looking for a teammate. It's Stephanie Talbot that tries to flip a pass to Meesum and somehow finds it in her mitts and gets the two.
A beautiful steal from Emma Meesum, opposite right side.
Excellent defense from Johannes, blocks it. Atlanta able to recoup. Jones this time wants a little more bully ball, flips it up with the left.
Taking it right to her.
In ice, 7 offensive rebounds, 9 second chance points. New York has yet to get an offensive rebound as Burke races to the rim.
Yeah, but you see Kennedy Burke, she doesn't settle for the 3. Speed downhill to create an advantage.
Howard, the hesitation back out top. Jones looking for 3 straight field goals, can't get it. Talbot will start the break. Talbot wants to go coast to coast and sneaks it in.
I like the take from Talbot, and that's New York basketball, right? Scoring in transition off of a defensive stop.
Some of the most consistent offense we've seen from New York, but how about the dime to Hillman?
Beautiful watching Naz Hillman play. She does all the right things.
11th assist for the Dream already. Still plenty of time in the second quarter. Johannes, 3, no good. Rebound called.
To me, that's a missed opportunity. Especially when Atlanta isn't a transition team. They're not going to run. They're second to the last in the league in pace.
The Dream feeling it from outside. That's their 5th. And a timeout, New York. So Atlanta opening up a 15-point lead over the Liberty here in the second ring. She's out until late August, but the depth of this team, and Natasha Cloud said it for New York, they can score from all 3 levels. We've seen it already. Jones back into the game for New York, this time trying to back down. Jones can't get it, trying again, and Jonquel Jones, the first second chance points for the Liberty.
Maybe an offensive on the elbow, but these two teammates with the Connecticut Sun a few years ago, very familiar with each other.
Hillman long 2 off the rim, and it's Jones once again, the offensive rebound as Bree will head to the free throw line. Atlanta was the 8th seed last year. They lost in the first round to New York, 2-0. And it's Minnesota, also on CBS Sports Network. On Thursday, a doubleheader featuring Washington and New York. 2 was the addition of Jones and Griner in the offseason. That veteran lift it gave this young Atlanta team. Burke knocking down Jones, who rolls out.
Leadership component, the inside presence of Jones and Griner, something Atlanta needed desperately.
Johannes fading away. Burke can't snatch the offensive rebound. Atlanta back the other way. They've got numbers. Gray gets behind the defense. The reverse can't.
Those are the plays New York needs more of.
Jones, a team high 8 points, calling for the 2-man game today with a left foot injury. Brianna Stewart is adamant about coming back before her birthday on the 27th of August. And another 3 in the corner. Hillman has found the soft spots in this defense.
Atlanta is just exploiting New York's defense, and then a steal.
Pow down the floor. Gray, a deep triple. And how about Howard fighting for the offensive rebound? That's been the theme of the first half.
Yeah, just not accepting the box out, continuing to work around, and eventually beats New York to the ball.
17-10 rebounding advantage. Hillman tees up another one, can't get it.
And a dream program.
Her 4th year out of Michigan. Cloud sprinting to the rim, wanted the foul also, doesn't get it, but 2 more points for the Liberty.
Yeah, that's a good take. I love Natasha Cloud when she's getting downhill and being aggressive. To me, that's when she's at her best.
Griner trying to operate, goes to the left, bothered by Jones. That's going to be a foul on Jonquel.
To do, and Coach Smesko, the system he's initiated here.
Catch more W and post-game coverage with WNBA legend Lisa Leslie and the We Need to Talk crew, and I believe...
I don't know how they got me and Kiana on the same show, but we can't wait for Sunday and Tuesday, and to work with the great Lisa Leslie and Renee Montgomery on Tuesday. We're going to have so much fun, Key.
It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm excited they have both of us on it, but we have so many storylines to talk about. And I'm looking at these standings, you guys. That's going to be a hot topic for tomorrow's show.
Yes.
We've got a jump ball, and that'll give us a moment to think about those standings, because you've got 2 separate races here in the playoff hunt. There's a race for second. Cloud trying to hide behind the screen, goes baseline. This time the reverse, can't get the angle though.
But that's the take. That needs to continue to force. She can get to the rack.
Gray draws to Cloud, plays the passing lane. This time it's in transition, trying to outrun Coffee. Cloud crashes to the floor. That'll be a foul on Coffee, and now Cloud a little slow to get up. She is looked at by her.
Out can bring for the Liberty.
Her free throw attempts each year have gone down. She is attacking the cup a lot more.
And I think her role and what she's needed to bring over those years has also changed. New York became more facilitator, and then she also improved her three-point shot.
Howard, pump fake on the pass, 10 to shoot. Reiner at the elbow, 3 to shoot. Gray will have to operate over the outstretched arms, goes glass. The bank is open this Saturday. Tough shot over Taquel Jones.
I was gonna say, I thought that was one of the best New York defensive possessions we've seen. And it was. Alicia Gray just was better
in Atlanta, but maybe tonight, maybe not thriving too much.
Well, so far, the Atlanta team is thriving. 44 points, 22 of those coming off of second chance points and points off of turnovers.
It's been brutal. Just the offensive chemistry not clicking, and then defensively, they are scrambling.
Another good look for Hillman. Can't cash in, though. Now, New York has trailed big to Atlanta this season. Both times in New York, they trailed by 17 and 19, respectively, as Mieseman can't get the lay-in. And New York came back to win both of those games. Now, granted, they had a few more healthy bodies in those matchups. Howard step back, creates some room, cashes in.
Yeah, Ryan Howard, so good in the ISO, some space with the step back.
The Liberty lead the league in made threes per game, just 2 for 11 from outside here in the first. Bebish, the drive, nearly got the
This season, New York has quarters where they just figure it out completely. We're all
just over 90 seconds left here in the first half, and a foul on the illegal screen as Cloud was fighting for Cloud as Hillman will head to the bench with 3 fouls. Bebish looking for Mieseman, will retreat it. Cross-court pass. Jones draws 2 in the paint. 5 to shoot. Jones can't handle it. And an unfortunate Jones gambles on the other end. Coffee thought about it, goes baseline, goes right by Mieseman, pushes her to the side, follows her miss, and brews up 2 more for Coffee. There's a joke about an extra shot for Coffee right there, but we'll get to this possession. Cloud fouled as she goes to the rim, and more free throws coming for Natasha Cloud.